Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Ole Miss offense has the ball first today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw at Simmons. Finds his tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Wallace. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Offense in the hurry up. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Wallace. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Rebels are in the hurry up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
The offense in hurry-up mode.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Wants to keep it in the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to do it on the ground. And the Rebels get it past the sticks. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Rebels!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Washington State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level, but I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Here's the pressure. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ellison. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not
running wide open down the gut of the field. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Yeah, quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
Looking to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's open on the right. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. period. First down here. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Meredith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. The throw. He's got an open man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
Finds his man. It's Ellison. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Finds a man on the left. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Alexander. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to throw, it's Simmons. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He's got it. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They continue to find him. He's made those big plays. He's put some touchdowns on the board. He's been the big play guy in this offense. And I don't think I'd stop him. We're still getting...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Let's it fly. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ellison. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Washington State lines up quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the air on second down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Now on the move. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. The play-action fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Simmons. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Right on target this time. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He lobs one high down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one downfield.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Freeman. And the returner will be brought down. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Meredith. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 45 on his way. And how about that run? A huge gain and a slide at the end. The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Caught in the backfield. It's Ellison. Oh, what a cut! He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. He's looking downfield to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. So the big blitz on 3rd and almost unmanageable now leaves him in 4th and pretty much impossible.
Perfect job by the defense, being aggressive, taking advantage of a known passing situation, catching the offense a little bit off guard. Maybe they thought they were going to play a little bit more conservative, but the blitz gets home, and they get the quarterback for the sack.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Running to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Catch in the middle. It's hot. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a first and goal. To throw, it's Simmons. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Looking to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Washington State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Fires to the tight end. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The Rebels can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's hot. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the third. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Wants to fire on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Stribling. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. A run for the quarterback. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Holds it in, the first down and more. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Makes the catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Shakes off the defender. The Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got a man, it's Thomas. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Snagged in the middle, it's Haas. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. Oh no, the ball popped out. This could change things. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and lead the clock.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense. Now you're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He's trying to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, when Wisconsin and Iowa get together, they play for the right to own the Heartland Trophy, and here's how it went down. Wisconsin delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense was the story here. J.J. Watt may be the standard, but it looks like there's another stud edge rusher there in Madison. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to throw on 1st down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Rushes on him, trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had had their first pick here late in the game. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Turning it on. It's a running room. The inside touchdown. Oh, miss. And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. There he goes. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Motion from the wideout. Finds his man. It's Johnson. He's loose. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart move. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Meredith. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Gets the back moving. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. The Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The corners are walked up tight.
First and goal, Washington State.
Wants to pass. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. Ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Simmons. On target. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on 1st down. Touchdown, Rebels! And the punishment has been extended. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time.